Gasoline. Powerful stuff. Modern magic. Our lives, our business, our cities are patterned on motor transportation which gasoline has made possible. Do you realize what gasoline means to this country? It has added a new freedom to our lives, the freedom of movement, of individual transportation, anywhere, anytime, for everybody in America. And those who make and sell gasoline perform a service, not only to their communities, but to the whole country. But most people just don't realize how much hard work, knowledge, and money it takes before gasoline can come out of a pump and into the tank of an automobile. First, there is the search to find the crude oil that's needed to make gasoline, and that takes plenty of study and special training. They send out crews to make surveys of territories that seem promising, just like prospecting for gold in the old days. Only these men are scientists. They sink test holes and use super-sensitive instruments to find out what the Earth is like far below the surface. If the experts decide the results show the possibility of oil, they are ready for the next step. Usually, they first drill a hole to get actual samples of the Earth itself, cores that show exactly what the Earth is like at different levels. The oil engineers can tell if these samples come from a place that contains crude oil, how good it is, and how much there is. Then another big, tough, expensive job gets underway. Clearing the land for drilling, maybe even building roads through wild, rough country. Oil drilling goes on all the time. Thousands of new wells are drilled every year. And because of the scientific way they go about it today, over half of these new wells deliver oil. Next, there's the job of getting this crude oil from the wells to the refineries. A lot of it travels through pipes, thousands of miles of pipes. Some pipelines extend halfway across the country. And plenty of crude oil is carried in tankers. They also transport finished gasoline to every part of the world. These tankers form one of the biggest merchant fleets we have. And the railroads. They carry oil from the gathering tanks to the refineries, and then gasoline from the refineries to distribution points all over America. The process of refining crude oil into gasoline and other products is another big part of a big industry. It takes millions and millions of dollars worth of equipment to turn out finished petroleum products. It's a complicated process, but not at all difficult to understand when you realize that every drop of crude oil is a mixture of many small particles or molecules. They're called hydrocarbons because they are compounds containing only hydrogen and carbon. The molecules vary in relative size and weight. The large, heavy molecules are found in the heavier oils, the fuel oils, lubricating oils, tar, asphalt, and so on. In what you might call the medium sizes, you find smaller and lighter molecules. And these are what are used for gasoline and kerosene and similar products. The very small and very light molecules are the natural gases. As it comes from the well, the crude oil contains molecules of all sizes. The first step is to separate them. The crude oil is heated in a furnace, and the hot oil is pumped into a fractionating tower. The proper temperature is maintained in the tower by recirculating part of the oil through the furnace. The heavy molecules in liquid form concentrate at the bottom of the tower and are drawn off for use as heavy oils. The lighter molecules vaporize, and with the natural gases, move to the top of the column. This mixture of gases and oil vapors flows into a condenser. The vapors condense into liquid gasoline. The next step is to separate the gases from the gasoline. This is done in a second fractionating tower. The gases move to the top of the tower and are drawn off. The liquid gasoline concentrates at the bottom of the tower. This is what we call straight-run gasoline.